A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's second and 10 from the 20.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On the counter, it's Brown. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw, Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Murphy. Well, a very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Set. Blue 90.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go back to Abdullah on 1st. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Clive Walford, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film, that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And this one caught by Des Bryant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. 17. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They pitch to Abdullah. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Set. Blue 90.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Green 39! Green 39!
A first down throw, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now it's Crowell. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
All right, here we go.
Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Set.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. And then pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down. Here's Crowell. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Play action. It's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on it, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Toss to Abdullah. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. It's taken to the 26. Sheds off the tackle. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. Here's Wolford over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Here's a give to Crowell. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brendan, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
This is screen to Abdullah. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Allen going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. And now running right through it. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Bills on third down. 48 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's second down. To Abdullah. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Allen from the gun. He'll throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jeremy Curley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Darnold on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Starlatulele. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Darnold. Anuno's got it. Complete. Still fighting for more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Lucky 56.
On first down, Darnold. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Anderson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down, it's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Darnold now on second down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa as the first half is winding down. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Murphy. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Second half starts with a run by Abdullah. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it, baby.
second down. Here's Allen. And going over the middle here to Curley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing on first down is Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? All right, here we go.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more
All right, here we
cushion.
go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run with a second-year man from Louisiana, Elijah McGuire. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go again with McGuire. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On the carry, this is McGuire. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hauschko with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Darnold. Complete out right to Kurz. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Darnold. He's got Kurz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now a handoff to Crown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it again with Crown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. About 3-5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Darnold from the gun. Going up top. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kurz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. 2 Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now it's Murphy. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hut.
Again, it's Abdullah. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run here. Abdullah. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, it's Allen. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Allen. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Set. 319. 319. Over.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now Allen throwing on second down. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Whitehead, the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Blue 90.
Now McGuire. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That's caught right side by Anderson. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Again, it's Corral. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go now. 319.
Darnold now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was in Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo, and Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Leopard. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Hauschka with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Whitehead, the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's McGuire. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works and clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Corral. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot. Hot.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Bills getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Outlet of the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green.
He'll look to throw. This is screen to Abdullah. And some room to work. Amir Abdullah. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amir Abdullah, 87 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Whitehead, the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Darnold now to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Darnold. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Detroit!
Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with them this way?
So after the INT, it's Allen. He goes underneath to Abdullah. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Here we go now.
Again, it's McCoy. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. Delivering in the clutch. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the fourth quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So for the Bills, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
it.